Are you a college kid? Are you a vegetarian? Are you do you have low income because everything's based on money and it sucks? Well, then this is the video for you. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Max, and today we're in the kitchen and we're gonna make some food. Here, up close and personal. So I actually have no idea what I'm making yet. I just saw that these potatoes were about to start sprouting. So I'm gonna use them for something. But first, I'm gonna wash these bad boys off and scrub them just in case there's any like dirt or nastiness, because potatoes are from the ground. So kind of roast. And then we'll just go from there. So we're just washing them right now, scrubbing them real good. Nice, okay. Rinse, and that is all. Guys, this is so sad. Look at my lemon. Alexa, this is so sad. So I decided to make mashed potatoes, so we're just gonna turn this water on high and we're gonna get out our cutting board, and a tip is to put a wet paper towel under the cutting board so it won't slip. So we're gonna peel the potatoes first, and I'm just peeling them into a trash can, but I would recommend peeling them in a bowl. Naked potato. Also, I would not recommend doing it over a trash can because I literally dropped it in the trash. But I washed it off, but like, yeah, still. Don't recommend to a friend. All right, so now that we have 2 naked potatoes, both of which fell in the trash can, we're gonna cut them into cubes. Oh, well, there it goes. Ow! Oh, I just hit my head. Anyways, this is going swell. Thank you for joining my cooking show today. I'm gonna cut them now. All right, and something I learned when I was a chef's apprentice, because I thought I wanted to be a chef, which, who knows, maybe I still do, is you put your middle finger right here on the knife, and then you bend your first finger like this, and you wrap your other fingers, and then you have your thumb like this on the blade, and that's the way to get the most like control with your knife. Anyways, just something I learned there when I was working at the country club. So we're just gonna cut this in half to start with. Oh, the water's already boiling. We're not ready for that yet. Anyways, really controlled cut is all. And then you're gonna want to use the claw grip so you don't cut your fingers. So basically you'll just claw basically like that and tuck your thumb so that if you're using the knife, like there's no way you could cut your fingers off because it's against your knuckles, you know? And you're just gonna hold on to it like that and cut it in half again, like so, to all these pieces, and we'll just do that until it's all into cubes. So as you can see, mine actually turned out to be like wedges. So I cut it into like 4 pieces, and then I cut it again like this way and this way. Oh. Ah! Okay, so I wouldn't recommend it doing it that way. Instead, we're just gonna grab them. Make sure your hands are clean, of course. Ah, this is safe. No, it's not. I can't say that, I don't think. I think it's like illegal. Anyways, the potatoes aren't really, ow, nice. This is why I'm not a chef. I did do an apprenticeship with a chef. Oh, well, okay, try to drop them as close to the water as possible. I do remember learning that because it prevents splashing. Yeah, but you just want to make sure your water is boiling. And I did do a chef apprenticeship, but it did give me panic attacks every day because it was really fast paced. It wasn't even that, it was just really stressful because it's like you were always being tested. It was like culinary school, but like an actual job. So it was like, sorry, you can't even see my face. Hey. It was just really stressful all the time, and I felt like I was a failure. So I quit doing that, but I do still remember some of the important things. So that's all that really matters, and I did learn a lot of good things there. Just wasn't for me. All right. So as you can tell, when I'm cooking, I don't go off the recipe. I kind of just like go with the flow. So I added salt to the water because I always add salt. But I think I'm gonna add like other seasoning. Like I'm gonna add pepper and onion and garlic powder, because then it'll like marinate into the potatoes or some shit. I'm gonna eyeball it, just put a bunch of that. Pepper. Oh yeah, my go-to seasoning for literally everything is salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. Because it's like just so good, and it's good with like literally everything. Oh, it's really good on eggs. If you're an egg person, it's really good on eggs. Personally, I don't eat eggs, so I used to, and I had it on eggs, and it was really good. So yeah. Okay, so now that the potatoes are cook-a-looking, we're gonna do the dishes, because it's way better to do the dishes like while you're waiting for your food to be done than to have to do all the dishes at the end. So it's best to just clean up and do your dishes while you're cooking, and that way it's a lot less stressful and you get to just enjoy your food and not have to worry about the sink full of dishes or the flour that's all over the counter or something like that. And it just makes it a lot easier. Plus, like, you're just waiting for your potatoes to boil. So what else are you gonna do? Anyways, we're gonna do that now. Washing the dishes. I'm washing dishes. Washing the dishes, yeah. Putting dishes away. Putting the dish away, yeah, dish away, yeah. For the like main dish or whatever, I'm gonna make this Trader Joe's sriracha flavored baked tofu. It's ready to eat, but we freeze ours so they last longer. So I'm just gonna put it in the sink, drain it, and fill it with water so it can thaw a little quicker. Alright, so my potatoes are done. They took about 15 minutes, but it really depends how much you're doing. Your potatoes and everything, it could be anywhere from 10 minutes to 25 minutes. So it really just depends. Just until they're soft, basically, is how long you want to cook them. So yeah, they're ready. So we're ready to cook that as well. Although it is already baked, so you don't have to cook it, but I like to. All right, and now we're just gonna turn this off, and we are going to strain our potatoes. And it's always a good idea to turn your water on cold while you are straining, because the hot water can mess up your drains. Anyways, he doesn't want to go. After you strain them, you're going to want to shake them up, make sure no water drips, and then you're going to want to put them in a mixing bowl. And after this, you're going to want to add whatever seasoning or cheese or anything like that that you want in your potatoes while they're still hot. So if you have cheese, it can melt, and just so the flavors can all work together. So this is what I'm adding. I'm adding salt, pepper, onion, and garlic, just a little bit because I already added it in the water, and Parmesan cheese. You also add butter and like milk if you want to. I don't feel like it. but you can add butter or like butter substitute. I'm just gonna eyeball it because I don't really know how much butter you're supposed to put in, but I think this is a good amount. I'm just gonna cut it up. So I'm gonna cut the butter into like these little pads. Yeah, that seems good. And I'm probably gonna actually just do like 4 or 5 of them because this is not a lot of mashed potatoes, but definitely put as much as you feel like for yours because mine is just enough for my brother and I, so I don't really need that much. So I'm gonna just put 5 in and see how that is in the mixture and see what it looks like so far. Yeah. All right, and after this, you're going to want to put it in your mixer or however you want to mix it. I personally don't have a mixer, so I'm just gonna kind of like mush it up with my forks. You're gonna want to take the 2 forks like this and just kind of go like smush, smush in opposite directions and just do that all around the bowl until it's all mashed to your liking. You can do it chunky, you can do it like really thin, however you like. So that's like the perfect mixture. It's delicious. This is what it looks like. Finished product. I like mine a little bit chunky, so I didn't mash it up fully, but I like it that way. So you're gonna see that. Now it's time to make the tofu. We're gonna use vegetable oil and put about 2 to 3 tablespoons right in here. All right, so what we've got here is we've got a plate of flour, salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. As you can see, I use it in literally everything. And then, oh, well, we have a spill. Nice, on my white sock. Very well, so then we have a plain plate over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this up into little squares and we're gonna coat it in this and then put it over here and then we're gonna fry it. Update, the whole house is smoking because I forgot the oil was already on. So don't do that until you're ready. The tofu has been coated in the mixture and we are about to fry her once the whole house has calmed down a bit because it's full of smoke. All right, so we have all the windows open. My brother Theo's really happy with the smoky room. The lizards may encounter smoke inhalation, unfortunately. All right, so now we got a new burner, some new oil, and we are going to add the tofu as close as possible to the pan so it doesn't splash, and we're gonna fry it. All right, so while we wait, we are gonna make a fancy drink for dinner tonight for Theo and I. All right, so what I'm doing is I just cleaned out this like milk jug thing that I got from my grandma, and I'm gonna add a pineapple sparkling water. It can be any brand, I have lots of different brands, and I'm just gonna mix it with the LaCroix coconut one to make like a pina colada almost while we wait for the tofu to fry. So I'm just gonna add this one and then wait for like the fizz to go down. And it sounds like the tofu's frying, so I might need to flip it really quick, so I'll be back. The tofu's frying up nicely, so I'm just gonna add this other one now, the coconut LaCroix. Oh, well, that's pretty. Anyways, don't do that. All right, and our tofu is ready. So it should look like that and be like a bit crunchy, but still like soft on the inside. Okay, so then we're gonna get a small mixing bowl or just a bowl and put paper towels on the inside to like catch the grease so we can make sure it's not too greasy. And you're not going to want to pat it right away because it's going to be really hot still. So you're going to wait a few minutes and then the grease will have been caught in the paper towel. And you're just going to want to do it on top as well. Alright, and now coming back to our fancy water that we were making. We're going to add some lemon slices in it, just make it pretty and taste a bit better. So I'm just going to slice them up. First I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm gonna keep it together so it's easier to make the slices. So I'm just gonna pick out like the big seeds so we don't accidentally drink them. And then just put it in here, like that. And we're done. Finished dinner over here. We have our tofu, our drink, and our mashed potatoes. What's your rating for this meal out of 10?
Yeah, a 2.
A 2? What the? Tastes like chicken, but it's not chicken. It was better for the environment and for the chickens and for you. Anyway, bye. All right, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, send money, tell your friends. My Venmo is maxneedstorelax. All right, okay, bye.